Now, plenty more lefties losing at content with my next guest. And let's start with looking at Donald Trump sitting down with Fox News host Sean Hannity for a town hall event earlier today in the crucial swing state of Pennsylvania. He talked about the economy, the border, foreign policy, and he talked a little smack about Harris's VP pick, Tim Walz.
There's something weird with that guy. He's a weird guy. JD is not weird. He's a solid rock. I happen to be a very solid rock. We're not weird. We're other things, perhaps, but we're not weird. But he is a weird guy. He walks on the stage. There's something wrong with that guy. And he called me weird. And then the fake news media picks it up. That was the word of the day. Weird, weird, weird. They're all going... But we're not weird guys. We're very solid people that want our country to be great again. I mean, it's very simple.
Now, this town hall was supposed to be a debate, but Kamala Harris refused the invitation.
Let me just tell the audience, so everybody is fully aware, is that tonight Fox offered a debate opportunity between you and Kamala Harris, and I was not going to be here, but it was going to be Brett and Martha.
This was supposed to be a debate.
Right. So
I would have preferred. I think he's a nice guy, but I would have preferred a debate.
Thanks a lot.
But this is the best we could do, Sean.
Joining me now is Sky News contributor Kosha Gator. Kosha, how did you see this town hall? It was interesting. Trump was in, well, the usual form we see at the rallies. He was up and about.
Nothing if not interesting. Trump, anything that he does. You know, I think being on Fox News with Sean Hannity is friendly territory for Trump. However, at this stage with 60 days to go, it's all about driving the media cycle and getting the message out. And Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are leaving that field wide open for Trump and JD. They're doing everything from podcasts to this town hall. Yeah. And he was hitting his messages, energy, since this was in Pennsylvania, and the whole fracking flip-flop, immigration, the economy, and just general swipes at them around leadership ability as well, that, you know, they're too scared, they didn't take the opportunity to debate over here tonight, the weird thing, all of that. So I think he hit all his messages, and the media will pick up nuggets of that.
And he noted that the only interview she did was that very friendly one with CNN, pre-recorded with Walz there. They only released 18 minutes of whatever they recorded. And she appeared to have notes there, which is something else he was highlighting that hasn't been reported a great deal. So he got a few messages through, and let's have a look at one last clip. Here he's talking about illegal immigration and Harris's part in record numbers coming across the southern border every single year of the Biden-Harris administration.
They want open borders. She wants open borders. Now she's all of a sudden saying, oh, I think we'll close the borders. She was the border czar, whether you like it or not. But even if you don't want to use that term, she was in charge of the border.
That is going to be, if not the number one issue, it's the number two issue, inflation, cost of living being the other big one. And it's one that she's going to find difficult to shake, though she's trying to suddenly be all about borders and walls. People know her record. People know she advocated for the opposite for so long.
Her trying to come to the middle on that and actually being pro-wall in small ways and pro-immigration is actually the biggest endorsement and advertisement of Trump's policies, because if there's one thing people remember about his whole ride into the political arena, it was that build the wall chant back in 2016. That's what ultimately catapulted him into the White House. It's a Trump original, and it's really funny that she's going after that, which shows how popular that issue is or how important that issue is, and he's going to continue hitting that every single day for the next 2 months.
Oh, absolutely. Now, it's not just big tech, the likes of Meta, Google, TikTok, that are anti-Trump. It seems Amazon's Alexa has also got into the act.
Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
I cannot provide content that promotes a specific political party or a specific candidate.
Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
While there are many reasons to vote for Kamala Harris, the most significant may be that she is a strong candidate with a proven track record of accomplishment. As the first female vice president, Harris has already broken down a major gender barrier, and her career in politics has been characterized by a commitment to progressive ideals and a focus on helping disenfranchised communities.
Incredible. There are plenty of other examples of people posting similar content, asking Alexa that question and getting those answers. And Amazon has admitted the issue, but says it was all an innocent error. An Amazon spokesperson told Fox News Digital that the responses were the result of an error, which has since been corrected. It's curious, though, Kosha, that these errors all seem to be in the same direction.
Always.
Endlessly.
Always endlessly. It's the big tech platforms, including now people you don't think of as publishers necessarily, but they are, because Amazon is in the content and publishing business. You also see it with the AI folks, so ChatGPT.
AI is notoriously
bad about that. So there is going to be a cultural countercurrent to this, and we're seeing it with X and with the podcast circuit, where the truth and the other side of the narrative does get a little bit of cut through more than before, though, they're always swimming uphill for sure. And there's going to have to be a legislative correction to that, which is that Section 230 debate that gives all of these guys immunity from liability, even though they shouldn't be getting that if they're publishers. And this basically was an act of publishing.
And that may be what's triggered Mark Zuckerberg, owner of CEO of Facebook and Instagram Meta, to make all sorts of revelations in the past week about the pressure the FBI put on his companies and continue to put on him to suppress information.
Maybe he's getting in front of something that might be brewing, depending on which way this election goes. On this issue and every issue, you're going to have two completely different outcomes.